The Duke has finally found his long-lost daughter. But the girl put the sharp blade in her hand, stabbed his own father. The Duke clutched the blood-stained blade. He looked at the girl with hatred in front of him. "Ella, what are you doing?" The girl's voice trembled. "Don't call me by that name. I'm not your daughter either. As far back as I can remember, the girl is infected with a red-haired virus. Man leads a life of escape. The man claims to be his father. He told the girl. All the suffering they are going through now. All thanks to Roderick for the Duke of Safin. This man cut off my right hilt. Ruined my life. So my daughter avenged me. For this only relative. Girls learn various assassination techniques from an early age just to kill Roderick. Avenge my father. Finally 2 years ago. He pretends to be Roderick's long-missing daughter Ella. He was taken back to the Duke's mansion. However, the girl always had a question. He doesn't know his name. I don't know my father's name. The father always addressed him as his daughter. Subordinates also call him Miss. Every time he asks his father, men tell him, if you know your name, can lead to death. Wait for the day your revenge succeeds. I'll tell you your name. Now the moment has finally come. The girl clutches the dagger lent to her father. In the dark, waiting for Duke Roderick to arrive. But I don't know why. There was always a faint unease in his heart. As the door is pushed open, Lord Roderick comes in. The leader of the Visafin family. The Empire's greatest guardian. Only when facing my daughter, show your loving side. Ella, why don't you turn on the light? The voice just fell. The Duke was keenly aware. There are other people in the room. He shielded the girl behind him. Eyes fixed on the dark corner. Right now. The moment the blade pierces, the Duke turned quickly with amazing reflexes. He subconsciously grabbed the blade with his bare hands, looking at the girl in disbelief. However, the blade has been coated with poison. The toxin soon spread throughout the Duke's body. The Duke fell to the ground. I looked into the girl's eyes without a trace of resentment. Only endless love and regret. Ella, my daughter. Sorry. Just then, a figure emerged from the darkness. Red hair. Amber eyes. The prosthesis of the right arm reflects the light. Roderick. You took everything from me. I finally got rid of you today. You are Duke Alan after spitting out the name. I close my eyes forever. The girl looks at the man. Is that her father's name? Alan shook the red wine glass in his hand. Celebrate this moment with girls. But the girl is not as happy as she imagined. Instead, he asked for his own name. There was a hint of madness in the man's eyes. I'll tell you if you drink. The girl took the glass and took a sip. The moment the spirits enter the throat, he heard his name. Ilavixafin. The wine glass broke into pieces. The man ruthlessly tore open the lies he had weaved. You are the biological daughter of Roderick Verschafen. I kidnapped you and raised you. Let you kill your own father with your own hands. And this is my revenge. Too big a world to fall apart. He was poisoned and blood was pouring out of his mouth. He hears Byron sneer every time he sees you. These blue eyes make me red. Only this hair that looks like your mother's. Still worth a cut. Don't worry about your mother. He will be happy by my side. It's hard for girls to accept this fact. He was actually deceived for more than 10 years, even killed himself for him. When his biological father died of ice, a figure shouted his name and ran towards him. That's Mother. Original. The mother I have always dreamed of is right in front of me. Angry. Heartache, regret. Ella looked at her biological father not far away, reached out to him with difficulty. A white light flashed before my eyes. Ella opened her eyes abruptly. Looking around at the familiar stone walls and Cambodian furniture, Ella sat up. Aren't you dead? This is a familiar figure pushing the door open. Urge him to get up quickly and do morning exercises. Ella was looking straight at the maid Laura. How come? Why does he look so much younger? See Ella motionless. Laura urged again impatiently. Until I saw my tender truth in front of the basin. Ella was completely stunned. He was obviously poisoned the day before he turned 18. Why do I look like I'm only 12 now? Is it a rebirth and a return to the past? Don't care how much he thinks. Ella hurriedly packed up and headed to the training ground. Laura supervised him as always. Move faster, don't let your father down. Obviously a maid. But he kept putting pressure on Ella like a master. Ella didn't think it was any different. But I lived in the Duchy of Vishafen for 2 years. After feeling the true care and affection of the Duke and Duchess, Ella realized that she was only raised by Byron. A crack. It will be disposed of when it is used up. But now he must continue to pretend. Wagging your tail and begging for mercy. It doesn't matter how he came back to life. Here's the thing, he must kill the demon Alan with his own hands. Avenge yourself and your parents. Ella comes to the training ground. Coach Claude has been waiting for a long time. Miss, did you oversleep? Although Claude is not as strict as Laura. But he was also one of Byron's lackeys, listening. After Claude arranged today's training mission, Ella looked up at the sky through the gaps in the leaves. He's 12 years old. There are still 4 years until returning to the Duke's palace. He longs to return to the arms of his parents. Atonement for your mistakes. Love is training in the woods as usual. Flexible figures shuttle through the trees. He leaped easily up a tree. Fortunately, my ability is still there. If you maintain this training, maybe I can get back to the Duke's house early. But he suddenly remembered. Byron had put some kind of curse on him. He doesn't know what this curse is. Just remember that you have to wait for Byron to enter the Duke's house. To lift. There are so many mysteries about Byron. What is his identity? Why would an exile organize a mass assassination? Why would he base it on his mother? What is his true purpose? Ella looked at the stone fortress in the distance, suddenly found something strange. The area where he lives is obviously only a small room, but from the outside, the area is much smaller. Is there any hidden space? Ella was thrilled with the discovery. If you can find the secret passage, maybe we can figure out Byron's plan. Ella jumped off the tree to go exploring tonight. But while running, I stepped on a puddle by the roadside. The reflection in the water made him live. Those blue eyes are exactly like my father's. But in his previous life, he was blinded by hatred. Didn't notice this detail at all. No matter how difficult the road ahead, he must go on. He wants to make amends for his mistakes. Spend the rest of your life atoning for your sins. In a dark restaurant, Byron sat alone at the table. As the footsteps approach, the girl with white hair and blue eyes slowly walked towards your enemy. He said hello late to kill good dad as usual. My daughter, come here. Ella held back her hatred and knelt by Byron's side. The man stroked her hair. Boss said you slept in the morning. The head didn't train much today. How come? Seemingly concerned, but in fact interrogated. Sorry, father. I had a really horrible nightmare. I dreamed that I was abandoned by my father. Ella dressed scared, hugging Byron's legs and begging. This reaction obviously pleased him. My daughter, I will not abandon you. You are my only hope for revenge. Be sure to get up on time in the future. Don't slack off on training. When Ella looked up, when those blue eyes are exposed, Siren jerked his face away. Okay, let's eat. Ella stared at him. Eyes are surging hatred. When combing your hair at night, Laura keeps brainwashing. Do you know how much your master loves you? You have to work harder. Don't let her down. See Ella's cold response. Laura yanked her hair violently. You've been so arrogant today. Do you have any dissatisfaction with me? Ella endures for revenge. Don't be impulsive now. I'm just tired. Laura stared at Ella resentfully. Before leaving, I told him to go to bed quickly. Ella breathed a sigh of relief. He immediately started looking for food. By dim candlelight, Ella fumbled around on the wall for a long time, finally found a wider gap. He stood on the chair. I touched the nearby wall tiles all over. Just a click. A brick suddenly sank in. I saw a secret passage unfolding before my eyes. Finally found it. Ella hesitated for a moment. He walked in the dark. In the office. Claude is going to Byron. Report on Ella's training. Today is my first fencing class. But Ella didn't act like it at all. It's a 12-year-old kid. The swordsmanship is incredible. Byron's face was sarcastic. He is the daughter of Roderick, the first swordsman. The better the fencing, the easier it is to kill his biological father. After the two of them left, Ella pushed open the secret door and went in. Turns out that secret passage leads straight to something like Byron's office. Byron has also been spying on him. The conversation between the two just now cut Ella's heart like a knife. He knows he has no talent. All achievements come from hard work. The funny thing is, at first, he wanted to avenge his so-called father, to practice so hard. Ella quietly searched Byron's desk. Hope to get any valuable clues. There is a letter on the table. It's written in code. Separate wolves, lion and hound instead of names. Byron is conspiring with others to get rid of a lion protected by a wolf. But the other party seems to be worried that the plan will fail, and Byron reassured the other not to worry. My hound is very useful. Get rid of the wolves soon. Ella realizes, the hound is himself. The wolf is his father, Roderick. And the death of my father, just a stepping stone to murder others. Ella suddenly felt cold all over. What is Byron planning? But Ella doesn't fully understand the content of the secret letter. We'll have to work on it later. On the way back to the room, Ella passed an empty room. The conversation that came from inside caught his attention. Sister-in-law, are we going to continue to deceive that child? Ella looked through the crack of the door. It was Claude who spoke. And the woman he called sister-in-law. It was Capella who took care of herself many years ago. Uncle, how can you say that? You forgot the boy's father. Did something to us? Laura retorted with tears. Ella just realized. These three people are actually a family. From their conversation, Ella learns. Claude's eldest brother,